Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Recently I pulled a Geo and I wanted to see what was the best I could do without investing too much time. Using Deadwood Jedi's budget unkillable comp, Geo is free to do his thing. And we just needed to fit him into the team to replace someone else. So we bought his masteries, so we didn't level him up running Minotaur. I don't recommend that we buy his masteries, but the one thing we generally needed was Life Drinker and the heal buffs, so we would get healed more from the Painkeeper in the compilation, right? And so we also needed to book him out, and we got lucky. We got all our books on the A3. It's exactly where we wanted them to go. But we could have actually got done without fully booking the A3. To be honest with you, it works better without it. So on his gear, we've increased attack and HP mainly. The HP is to keep him alive as long as possible. And the speed and accuracy is also what we're looking for. We need to get him to 175 speed, as we've mentioned, so he would fit into the slot, replacing someone else on the team. Uh, Accuracy is a given, so I've picked, even though we're trying to keep his defense as low as possible, when we get around to it, you'll see that his chest piece and his gloves. We don't need the crit rate on the gloves, but I just don't think we had any other gloves that would fit the slot, which would give us the speed. I think we needed 4 speed, so we dropped those in. And the chest piece has defense on, but it has 54 accuracy. We really needed the accuracy and speed, so we took the defense increase. It's just what we needed. So we need the stats rather than the actual sets or anything like that. So anything that would help get us where we need to be is what we did. And on the boots, we took speed, obviously. We got a bit of accuracy in there too. Everything else we don't really need. The defense up, we don't need that. This set of boots was already pre-built. We just took it off someone else. Other than that, the stats are pretty basic. His attack's not really going to give us much extra damage. Okay, so the comp, as you can see, is the unkillable comp. I have Rowan as my slow boy and Tomb Lord as my other damage dealer. And we'll see how they do as well. But it's a pretty good compilation, to be honest with you. So we start off, we have to change up the order because we fully booked the A3. But otherwise, if you get the 1 cooldown on the Geo, you'll be able to just run it the same way that it's ran in the compilation, the budget unkillable compilation video. That'll be linked in the description. So we lower the defense and attack power with the Tomb Lord on turn 1 because we want Geo to not take as much damage, right? He needs to survive. Other than that, the defense down is actually turned off on Tomb Lord. So basically what we need to do is we did the first turn, and the second turn for Painkeeper is then going to be the heal, and we can throw some poison up now, but we don't. It's fine. So we use the heal for Painkeeper on the second turn. This is going to help Geo stay alive. He takes the stun on the first one, but he didn't take hardly any damage, as you can see. That's fine. What we need is the clan boss is going to knock down Rowan's health to a point where when Geo gets restored, he'll actually be fully restored every time, and Rowan won't be high enough to take it. So we drop the unkillable and the block debuffs on Maneater's second turn during the first phase before the first A1. This is getting him in sync anyway, so that's where you want him to do it. And this also obviously stops Geo from dying at this point. Then we got the heal, and the first attack from Painkeeper on the slam turn is going to be the heal, and then it's going to be followed by the cooldown, and this will sync everybody perfectly to get Geo doing his burn just before the A1, the AoE one, sorry, of the clan boss, and also allows Manny to have his cooldowns done, ready for his last turn here. Sadly, the Geo took the second stun then and wasn't able to burn, so he does automatically burn. We've thrown it onto auto, obviously, now. We can throw it onto burn, and then when the cooldown happens, he'll actually sync up to the right turn anyway. So this is probably worst case scenario. Geo gets stunned for a second time, and the burn goes off. But when he gets the cooldown again at the end where the stun is, he'll automatically always have his burn ready for the turn after the cooldown happens, his next turn after the cooldown happens, which is why we swapped it up a little bit and got it to go in that position. So as you can see now, everything's fully synced up, and I will let you guys watch the rest of the video, and I'll come back at the end. So we're on turn 47, we're at 40 million damage. The damage is starting to ramp up now. You'll see that the clan boss, the reflect off Geo specifically, if you can spot it, is going to be doing over 250,000 damage now. at this point in the game. And to be honest with you, the damage I would normally do previously would be about 38 million on average. With I'd have Thane in the space where Geo is, built out for damage. There we go, 43 million. And Geo does 17.2 million damage at level 1 rank 4. I mean, that's insane. That's insane. You're like, you don't even need to invest anything into this character whatsoever. Rowan, who's like a heavy damage dealer with poisons, does 8 million. Tomb Lord, who's not a very good damage dealer, but pumps out a lot more poisons because of the way this is compilated now. Rowan does less poison damage, but there's also the Brimstone from Tomb Lord. You can't even keep up either. Thank you for watching my video. I plan on doing more raid content in the future. I also stream every Sunday, 30 minutes before Clan Boss reset, so come and join us then on Sergeant Badshot, and we'll see you soon.